Hi, this is Ajanta ma'am, and today I'm back to sort out your problems in your literature as well as language. Today I am going to discuss about the story Homecoming by Tagore. Firstly, a concise explanation of the chapter. Phatik Chakravarti, a carefree and a mischievous boy, lives in a village with his widowed mother and younger brother, Makhan. Phatik's playful nature often leads him to trouble, such as when he pushes a log into the river to play but ends up in a fight with his younger brother, Makhan. His exasperated mother finds him difficult to manage, and Phatik uncle visits and offers to take him to the city to provide better opportunities. Excited by the idea of freedom, Phatik agrees, though his mother reluctantly lets him go. And in the city, Phatik feels out of place and his uncle and family finds him burdensome due to his rural manners and lack of discipline. His homesickness and struggles in the city worsen as he feels unloved and alienated. Eventually, Phatik falls ill when his mother is called and she arrives only to find her son at death's door. In the end, the reconciliation between the son and the mother is poignant, but tragically it comes at a very late time. Now, what are the key themes of the story? Alienation and belonging. Phatik feels out of place in both the village and the city, highlighting the struggle to find belonging. Then there is the strained bond between Phatik and his mother, which is central to the story's emotional depth. Innocence. Phatik's childlike innocence often leads to misunderstandings both in his family and with others. Therefore, the story underscores the pain of missed opportunities for love and understanding. How would you characterize Phatik? Phatik's mother and his uncle. Phatik is a spirited boy whose yearning for freedom and belonging turns tragic due to his misunderstood nature and circumstances. Phatik's mother, on the other hand, is a very strict yet loving figure who realizes her love for Phatik only when it is too late. Phatik's uncle represents good intentions but fails to bridge the gap between Phatik and the urban world. Your retention and recall tips for this story. Visualize. Picture Phatik's village life versus his city struggles. Think of the instances of miscommunication or longing for home in real life to connect with the story. And the key moment of recall is focus on the climax. Phatik's illness and his mother's regret as the emotional turning point of the story. Now, here are the main points of the story A Homecoming by Rabindranath Tagore. The first point, introduction to Phatik. Phatik is a mischievous village boy who loves freedom but often gets into trouble, and his mother struggles to handle his unruly behavior. Second point, conflict with his younger brother Makhan. Phatik pushes a log into the river to play, causing a fight with his younger brother Makhan. This incident shows Phatik's impulsive nature and the strained relationship that he had with his mother, because his mother always blamed him because he being the elder sibling. Then the third point is Uncle Bishambar's proposal. Phatik's uncle arrives and offers to take him to the city for better opportunities. Phatik, excited by the idea of adventure, agrees while his mother reluctantly lets him go. The fourth point, very important, struggles in Kolkata. Phatik feels alienated in the city of Calcutta, as it was called then. His uncle's family finds him troublesome, and he becomes homesick, lonely, and unhappy. Fifth point, Phatik's illness. Due to neglect and homesickness, Phatik falls ill. His condition worsens and he longs to return home. Sixth point, reunion and tragedy. Phatik's mother is called to the city. She arrives only to find her son dying, and their reconciliation is deeply emotional, but comes too late. Lastly, the conclusion of the story. The story ends tragically, emphasizing the themes of alienation, regret, and the fragile nature of human relationships. Now, here is an explanation of the important lines of the story. The line reads, Phatik began to long for his own home, the smell of the muddy river, and the village fields. This line captures Phatik's deep homesickness in the city. It contrasts the freedom of the rural life with the oppressive loneliness of the urban life. The next line, he burst out crying and called out, "Mother." In this heart-wrenching moment, in the conclusion of the story, Phatik expresses his pain and longing for his mother as he nears his death. It underscores the tragic irony that love and understanding came at a very late point in his life. The mother sat by his pillow stroking his head. This line shows the emotional reconciliation between Phatik and his mother. It conveys her regret and the depth of her love, though it tragically cannot save him. These lines highlight the emotional and the thematic moments in the story. Tagore also very subtly portrays the struggles of adolescence in the story A Homecoming through Phatik's character. As Phatik was always in trouble, he writes. Then he writes, nothing he did was ever right in his mother's eyes. Next, at home, he was a perpetual nuisance. Here he was a source of deep vexation to his aunt. This line shows that adolescents often struggle with the identity and belonging, feeling like a burden wherever they go. And Phatik's transition from the village to the city highlights the inner turmoil of trying to fit into different environments. He was always unwell and disinclined to work, as the author writes. This line portrays the physical and the emotional toll of adolescence, which was exaggerated by the homesickness and the feeling of not being understood. Overall, Tagore's portrayal of Phatik shows the universal challenges of being an adolescent, which is feeling misunderstood, yearning for freedom, struggle with identity, and facing the tension between childhood and adulthood. I hope you have liked my video. Do like and subscribe for further such insightful videos. Thank you for watching.